Welcome to Fantasy Dream Homes. Well, we're so glad you're here, and today we're going to Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe sits on the border between two states here in the United States, and that would be the state of Nevada and the state of California. The three homes we're going to look at today are all located in Lake Tahoe, Nevada. So hop on board, glad you made it. Let's check out some Fantasy Dream Homes. Okay, welcome to the Fantasy Dream Homes Space Explorer, and we're going into Lake Tahoe. So hang on, and here we go. And we're going to stop pretty briefly here. So right here we see some state boundaries. So here's the state of Nevada, right here. And this is the state of California, over here. And Lake Tahoe sits right on the border between Nevada and California. Now you see here the Sierra Nevada mountains, and they stretch all the way through most of California. They don't go far as LA, but they go pretty far down. But they're absolutely gorgeous mountains, and let's go in and go a little bit closer. And Lake Tahoe was formed about 2 million years ago. It was shaped by the Ice Age. It's part of the Tahoe Basin. And you can see that the lake here, about 2/3 of it lies in shoreline lies in California. And most of the lake lies in California, and the rest is in Nevada. Okay, let's go in a little closer. Absolutely. If you ever have a chance to visit, I would highly recommend it. And I'm going to tell you up front that I've never been there myself. I've always wanted to go. It's supposed to be spectacularly beautiful and has amazing scenery. It's surrounded by mountains everywhere. It's sort of indicative, I guess, of a Swiss mountain lake. This is the sixth largest lake in the United States. The five Great Lakes are bigger. This will be the sixth largest. It's the second deepest lake in the United States. And what's deeper? Well, right up here in Oregon, you have, let me just back out a little bit, Crater Lake. Crater Lake is the deepest lake. Where did my state boundaries go? Sorry. Oh, here we go. So there's Crater Lake, right here. It's in southern Oregon, and this is the deepest lake in the United States. And Crater Lake is 1,945 feet deep, or 593 meters. Lake Tahoe has a depth of 1,645 feet, or 501 meters. So, other things to know about Tahoe: it's extremely popular vacation spot because lots of snow sports like skiing, and there's lots of summer recreation. They always have a lot of all those jet boats that have the races where they try to set the speed record. They're always held on Lake Tahoe. It's pretty sizable lake. Let's measure it, because you have to be to, and when they race across this lake. So just roughly, it's well, let's put it in miles, shall we? So it's probably about 19 miles from here. I'm guessing it's closer to 21, 22 miles from here. In kilometers, that's going to be about 29.18 kilometers. Can you swim across it? Well, at the narrowest point, maybe here, narrowest point. Sure, if you can swim 13 kilometers, or about 8.25 miles. So, and at the widest point, Probably looking at right here, 11, a little over 11 and a quarter, almost 11 and a half miles, about 18.4 kilometers. So it is a very good sized lake. Now, the properties we're going to be looking at are on the east side. And if I were going to live on any side, it would be the east side. Two reasons. One, you have the view of the spectacular Sierra Nevadas. And this is where these mountains are much higher over here than these mountains. These are small compared to these mountains. These are huge mountains. They got all kinds of snow up in these mountains. So you're going to get better views if you're over here. Also, I'm not a morning person. I get up late, and so that means I miss sunsets. So sunsets don't do anything. Sunrises. Sunrises don't do anything for me. I want to see sunsets because that's when I'm awake. So naturally, the sun's setting in the west. You're going to get some probably pretty spectacular sunsets along this shoreline. As you can imagine, or maybe you can't, but very high-end real estate here. One last thing, the climate. Lake Tahoe has a dry summer, continental climate featuring warm, dry summers and chilly winters with regular snowfall. Mean annual precipitation ranges from over 55 inches or 1,440 millimeters for watersheds on the west side of the basin to about 26 inches or 660 millimeters near the lake on the east side of the basin. Most of the precipitation falls as snow between November and April. So, thank you, Google Earth, and let's today we're going to be using realtor.com. I try to mix it around, and we use Zillow. Trulia and realtor.com are about the most popular ones here in the United States. And let's pop in the address here in Google Earth, and let's take a look at the first house. Take a look at it from above. So again, we're on the east side, which again, in my opinion, is where you want to be. Right off the golf course there, and you get a shoreline, which you're wait till you see the views. You think lake views? This thing has amazing views. So it looks like this is our property right here, and holy cow! Now this I have to tell you, I cannot tell what are these buildings over here. These other houses? I can't tell you. I don't know. So unfortunately, Google Earth is not doing, in this particular case, is not doing a lot for us. So there's really not a lot to be said here. You know, going to be a quiet street, relatively quiet street. Golf course right across the street. So pretty quiet neighborhood. Definitely very upscale neighborhood. And here's our house, and it's going for 9.4, about 9.5 million US dollars. That would be in New Zealand dollars 13.7 million, Australian dollars 13.3 million, Canadian dollars 12.7 million, and euros that's 8.3 million, and British pound sterling 7.2 million. 6 beds, 4 baths, full baths that is, 2 half baths. It's almost 7,000 square feet, 649 square meters, a quarter of an acre, approximately 0.11 hectares. It was built in 2009. And I'm just going to read the description here. I tried to edit these out and edit out the salesy language here. Grand waterfront home located in Lake Tahoe, Nevada's most exclusive gated community, Glenbrook. The home sports a rugged mountain-style exterior with a contemporary interior and rests upon a sunny west-facing corner lot. Woo! I love that. The property is within a small enclave of 8 homes. Aha! Aha! Let's go back to Google Earth. So, these are other homes. My question is, why would you want to live here in these homes? You don't get a lake view. Well, what's the point? You know, your other neighbors, these neighbors have it good, and these are the slums. Okay, um, let's see, 8 homes who share a massive 337-foot sandy beach, a shared homeowner association pier, and Boy Field add to the collection of many benefits. There are 3 principal living areas with water views and a master suite located on the home's main level. There are 5 bedrooms and a waterside office, which could easily be converted to a 6-bedroom. 2 laundry rooms. Why? I wonder why. These people really need 2 laundry rooms? 3 fireplaces and a lake view game room, Lakeview family room, kitchen combo, and basement with wine cellar. Okay, so let's expand our window here. What do we see right away? A spectacular view. Do you get a better view than that? I don't think so. Now you're looking across Lake Tahoe at the Sierra Nevadas. Just amazing. And looking out at the mountains. I mean, can you imagine looking out at that every day? That, as far as views go, that's about as good as it gets. It's amazing. And I gotta tell you, for the price, if I'm super wealthy, I'm paying that price all day long to be able to look at this every day. Are you kidding me? Look at the views, no matter where you look on this property. Just absolutely gorgeous, giant fir trees. Oh, and see, that's that rugged exterior and has the contemporary interior. I love it. This is an absolutely beautiful home. And today we're going to do 3 homes, so I'm not going to pause as long on the pictures as I normally do. But I see now we're looking toward the north. I mean, gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, so we're in the kitchen. Boy, wouldn't you love to cook in this kitchen? So you have a wall oven and a microwave. And for those of you who don't know, that little surround, you actually can buy kits with, like, for example, if this is a GE microwave or if it's Wolf or whatever, they actually have a kit that goes around it. So when you build your house, you have the contractor, he'll do this for you, or she will. Oh, sorry, I want to know, is that a skylight? Hard to tell. I don't know. Don't know. Beautiful cabinetry. And this is what you want. Especially with a view like this. I want nothing but windows on this side, and that's what they did. Nothing but windows. Just can you imagine cooking in this place? Just, you'd be looking out the window all the time. Okay, so this is the master bedroom on the main level. Huge 4-post bed. And I assume we're still in, wait a minute. Yes, we're in the same room, but now we're standing over here and we're seeing, it's a fireplace and a TV. Boy, it's the daily double. This is awesome. This is great. So, it's not good enough that you have these unbelievable lake views. Then you have, you got your entertainment and a romantic fireplace right there. That's just, you got it made. Oh, and this is the bathroom. Notice how there's no shades? It's like, why? Yeah, I'm thinking these people, it's Oh, it's a see-through fireplace. I love those. Those are great. Very, very romantic, eh? Okay, so here's your great room. One of the longer gas fireplaces, and I love gas fireplaces because there's minimal effort involved. You don't get wood bark and wood chunks all over the floor, and you're constantly sweeping up, and you're constantly have to bring wood in. I'm a low maintenance kind of guy. If you haven't figured that out by now. Master bathroom continued. I'm guessing. Huh. 4 beds. 4 beds. Are they twins? As which I've never figured out why we call them twins. A twin is a single bed. I'm thinking they're twins, but it's hard to tell at this angle. They gotta be twins. Uh, Lots of it entertainment for boating and jet skiing and stuff like that. Long way to go across the lake. It'll take you out of the boat. It could take you an hour to get to the other side of the lake at full speed. So golf courses, total dream house, don't you think? Okay, so that's house number one. What'd you think of that? Tell me in the comments. And we're going to house number two now. Okay, this is house number two, and what do you notice? We're no longer on the beach. We're higher up along the eastern side mountains. Okay, and the house number two is going for 6.9 million, or 5.2 million pounds sterling, 6.1 million euros, 9.3 million Canadian dollars, 10 million New Zealand dollars, or 9.7 million Australian dollars. 5 beds, 6 full baths, 2 half baths. You do know what I'm just gonna say here? Sometimes I'm not trying. I'm not trying to talk down to you or anything. The difference between a full bath and a half bath. A full bath has bathing, like a shower or a bathtub or both, and a half bath is typically just going to be a sink and the toilet. Okay, so 6 full baths, 2 half baths. It's about 7,500 square feet, or 705 square meters. 3/4 of an acre, 0.30 hectares, built in 2014. Huge panoramic views on the eastern slope in Incline Village, Nevada. Built in 2014 by Rodman Fine Homes. And by the way, I try to include this right here, the builder's name. If they're willing to tell you the builder, sometimes it's worth knowing, because I can speak from my own city. There are builders who build fine homes, and there are builders who build cheap cookie cutter homes. And I don't mean, when I say cheap, I don't necessarily mean poor quality. What I mean is inexpensive homes that more people can afford. So typically when you see Rodman Fine Homes, he's probably a builder who specializes, and there's all kinds of details, and maybe later on, when you look at a fine home builder and versus a builder like the biggest one in this state, I won't say his name, but he's got thousands and thousands of homes that he's built. And when you look at his homes, and then if you go, there's another home builder that comes to mind, and I've been through some of his homes. The details, in some of the oddest places, you will see where the inexpensive home builder will intentionally cut corners for price sake, and the fine builder won't. Okay, so let's move on. Private setting with southern orientation for maximum sun exposure. Bing, 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 bing. Why? Why is that important? Southern exposure, southern orientation, maximum sun exposure, because you're getting tons of snow at this place. If you're going to be living here year round, I don't like to shovel my driveway, and I don't like, and even if you're wealthy and you have somebody else do it, you still have to wait for the plow to show up, and sometimes in a bad storm, they're not even going to show up that day. They'll show up 24, 36 hours later before they finally make it to you. So if you have a southern facing driveway, the snow is going to melt so much faster than it will if it's a northern facing driveway, because the northern facing driveway is going to have the shade of your house covering up the driveway so that you're not going to get snow melt. So you always want to think about that. Level drive. Level drive is also important. Here's why. In a mountain district like this, and let's pop in the address. Let's again. Let's go back to Google Earth.
So let me copy this.
Here we go. Okay, so what do we see? This whole thing is a mountain here. Okay, and a lot of these homes, I'm gonna pick on this one right here. What do we see? Chances are that's a sloped driveway. It's not level. It's sloped. And what does that mean? When it snows, it gets icy. And so you got to salt your driveway. Otherwise, somebody's going to get hurt, or your car is going to be sliding down the driveway in a bad, in the coldest winter days and stuff like that. That's why in the home description, they told us this is a level driveway. Well, level driveway, that's one less thing you have to worry about. So, now here's my question. If this is our home, they just told us it was a southern facing driveway, right? Southern orientation for maximum sun exposure. Oh. They're not saying the driveway. They're saying most of the windows are facing the south. So the good thing about that, there is something good about that, definitely. You're going to get all kinds of passive solar coming in here and warming up your home in the winter. That actually keeps your heating bills down considerably. Unfortunately, the driveway is north facing, so this is going to be totally shaded. It's not where I like to have my driveways, but you can't have everything, So where is he looking? So beautiful, these are all exclusive mountain homes. He's got a golf course way down there. He's looking, so his view is coming this way. It's looking straight to the southwest. Oh, he's way on the north side of the lake. So he's looking all the way across this lake. That is an amazing view, I bet. Well, let's go back to the home look. Let's pull up my notes here. Okay, level driveway, immaculate large 3-car garage, easy access into the home any time of year. Primary rooms on the main entry floor, including great room offering soaring ceilings, killer lake views. These are not my words; they're their words. Impressive fireplace opening to showcase kitchen with designer touches, including center island for gatherings, grand master suite, elevator. They have an elevator here to all floors. Decks wrap the main level, mid-level family room for fun games, open to mid-deck. An in-law suite. I don't know what that is. An in-law suite. In-law suite living. Okay, don't know what this means. Fireplace. Additional bedrooms, including second master with fireplace. Lower level home theater, gym, game room. Okay. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to our home. So, oh yeah, I should have done this before. Look at this. Now, don't you love these tables here? Oh, I wish there was a way to make this smaller. But I love this kind of table right here. This is actually a table with a fire pit. It's beautiful. Okay, and there's the table right there, but they put a canopy over it. That's interesting. Is that safe with a fire right underneath? Okay, and there's your lake. So you're looking down along Lake Tahoe. I mean, wouldn't you agree? Spectacular view. They should have shot it. If they were smart, they would have shot this in the morning. You know how you can tell it's not morning? These mountains are dark. If it was morning, you would see these mountains all lit up. So the real estate agent or the photographer didn't get there till the afternoon. And look, you can see the sun shining here. So the sun is somewhere up here. It's already behind the mountains. Another drone shot. Oh, now look at this. Talk about don't judge a book by its cover. This is the street view of the house. There's like, you can hardly see anything. It looks like a small home, doesn't it? So it's 2-3 car garage. There's your mailbox. Not a lot to look at, but most of the view is behind the house. And that's okay. Actually, I don't almost prefer that because, what you're interested in is, I don't know. You don't really have to impress the neighbors. I mean, so it seems to be in the fall time of year because we have leaves turning here. And there's, so you're on this huge mountain up here. And this is on the east side of the lake. Okay. Yep, see, that's the photographer clearly got there later in the day. I'm guessing it's probably about 4 o'clock. It's probably about 4 o'clock, and it's probably in about October. It's pretty though, isn't it? Isn't it gorgeous? Can you imagine living in a place like this? Fir trees everywhere as far as the eye can see. Just spectacular. Gonna have to trim those trees. They're getting too tall. They're covering up your view. That's it. Let's just keep moving. Finally, we make it indoors. It's a timber frame house. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous wood. Now, here's my question. And you can answer this in the comments. I'm assuming we're standing in the front entryway. Do you want your wood running sideways like that? Or would it make the house look even bigger if you had the wood running this way, lengthwise? I mean, it's still beautiful. I'm just asking. There's no real right answer to that, but I'm interested in your opinion. Oh, see, and obviously, and this photographer's smart. He or she is going, well, the views of them, that's the most important thing. So we're not even looking at this room at all. We're looking all the way through the room at this spectacular view, which is spectacular. Okay, and so the photographer was standing over here shooting this way, and that's where we're looking through this little frame, right? Yeah, because there's that light right here. Let's go back. Yeah. So there's even more window up here, but she was so interested in looking at the view. Boy, I gotta tell you, don't you love? I have to comment. I love the furniture. It looks like really comfy furniture. Look at these chairs. Again, these are the type of chairs you sit in. You don't want to get up. Somebody bring me a Bloody Mary. Huge area rug. It's just. It's very, very nice. And there's a beautiful fireplace. Now I'm confused. So they were standing along the fireplace. Okay, got it. Yeah, they were standing over here shooting this way. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Amazing. And look they got a TV over here. Kind of hard to see that TV. Would you have taken this clock down and put the TV? I bet you about 50-50. 50% of you would say, no way, leave the clock. Or this is no place to put a TV. And then people like me would say, hey, most people in the room they want to see the fireplace, but they also want to see a TV, and that's the perfect place to put a TV up there. I don't know. I wouldn't complain. Okay, so now we're in the same room, but we're looking that way. Gorgeous. We moved into a small little dining area. Big kitchen. And there, again, these are your kits. I'm pretty sure that's Wolf. This is a warming drawer down here. If you've never had a warming drawer, I lived in a place with a warming drawer. Highly recommend them. They're really nice. You can keep your breads, warm, or when you're cooking lots of different items. As soon as you get them cooked, you put them in a serving dish and you put them in a warming drawer. Then when you're ready, everything comes out of the warming drawer and goes to the table. When you're done serving, say like off your main dish, and you want to, you don't want it to get cold, boom, take it right back, put it in the warmer drawer. They're really handy. So there you have a kit for the microwave. Is that a microwave? I'm not sure that is a microwave. With that big handle? I don't know. I wonder if that's a steamer. But anyway, so you got your big, long 40-inch gas cooktop range. There's a microwave. So that's not a microwave, is it? Somebody can tell me what it is. Another view of the kitchen. Now that looks 36 wide at least. And then you have a freezer side that's probably maybe 16 or 18 inches. Wow, that's huge. I was wrong. That's I think that's 72 inches. That's huge. Dual ovens. So, how you like that backsplash? Or that, it's not really a backsplash. There's a backsplash is over here. I don't know what you call this, but it's beautiful stone. Okay, so bedroom of some sort with a really nice fireplace. Come on, TVs are so cheap. Put a bigger TV up there. It's so small. Put a bigger TV up there. They're really not that much more. If you can afford this, you can afford a big TV. Okay, so there are 2 master bathrooms here, right? And we went back to a kitchen. Now wait a minute. The other kitchen had paneling in it. And there's a range. Is this on another floor? It must be. And that's for sure is a microwave. That's a toaster oven. Dishwasher. Okay. So there's another kitchen. I'm guessing, aha, there it is. We're in the basement. TV, small TV again. Bedroom. Or is this the in-law suite that they called? I bet that's what it is. We're in the in-law suite. So this is where in-laws stay. In other words, you give them a private area where they can do everything without having to come into the main part of the house. Keep your distance. We don't want you to stay that long. Of course, if you really don't want them to stay, you build less bedrooms. Game room. Got any ideas what I don't like about this room? Anybody? Anyone? Class? Here it is right here. Bing, 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 bing. Why, in such a beautiful home, why do you have cheap plastic chairs in such a gorgeous home? I don't get it. Fitness room. Nice. I don't know why that happened. Oh, we're at the end already. Okay, so that's home number 2. So let's pull up our notes for house number 3. And let's pop in our address. Oh, we're on the same area, sort of. Okay, so this is another, you know, another mountain altogether. Let's go way back out and let's see. Well, not really gonna be able to see that much. So we're really on the north side of the lake, right? You see how this little N? That tells us we're on the north side of the lake. And it's going to be a view to the south because we're going to look across this towards the south along the lake. And okay, not a lot to see here. Neighbors relatively close, but what do you expect? This real estate is sky high expensive. Gotta believe they're going to be doing some building in here, don't you think? So this area has room for growth. Not a lot to say about this. Let's get moving on to the description. Okay, so this house is going for we'll call it 6.8 million Canadian dollars. That's 9.1 million euros, 6 million Australian dollars, 9.6 million British pounds sterling, 5.1 million, and New Zealand dollars, 10 million. 4 beds, 3 full baths, 1 half bath. 5,300 square feet, about 495 square meters, 0.36 acres, a third of an acre, 0.15 hectares, built in 1982. It says it's completely remodeled, offering opulent custom finishes and clean lines, main level living, master and primary rooms with fantastic southern exposure for maximum natural light and incredible endless sunsets. Lake views from most rooms and upper loft to relax. Lower level offers 2 additional bedrooms and shared bath or music art studio office. Savoy Art Deco home theater, sauna, tons of storage, plus specialized sport garage to park your summer Porsche, Mercedes, and a few motorcycles. Generous fenced, gentle sloping yard, perfect for pets and playtime. I do edit the heck out of these descriptions because they're so salesy. I don't know how to describe them, but they're... Now here you have glass doors with some kind of metal. I'd like to know where this photographer is standing, but oh well, I'm not going to be able to find out. Okay, really nice stone going on here. Really, it's beautiful. You know, this looks like stone here too. So, multi levels. Gonna go here, then going up again here. Okay, so here's your great room we were looking at. And this is going to be the eastern shoreline right here, and you're looking across the lake. Okay? Not really going to see sunsets, even though they said that. The sun's setting over here. If you stand over here, or if you're definitely on the balcony, you're going to see the sunsets. But you're really not going to see much of the sunsets inside this room. Love the painting, don't you? I love the mantle for the fireplace. It's just gorgeous, you know. So you don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. You don't always have to have a TV up here. I mean, that painting's gorgeous, and it looks like Greece, by the way. So great big old coffee table, real comfy furniture. See, look at these chairs too. Real comfy chairs. You know, you bring your guests in here and have a couple cocktails or have some tea or something, and you sit down and, you know, you're going, life is good. And there's a little raised area up here. So another, you know, timber frame going on here. Absolutely huge windows, which is what you want to see. Okay, so here's the street view of the house. It's a beautiful house. Look at it's almost like I don't know, sometimes I just don't know the words. I was going to say balcony, but it's a beautiful area up there. And now you're out on the... So, I'm guessing... So, I'm just going to take a guess. It's in the fall. because we're looking south. That's where the sun is, probably about 12 noon, believe it or not, because it's going to go all the way down over here. And it's going to set probably right over here. So, oh, I missed something. That's glass. That's glass. And it's beautiful to look at, but I always think about maintenance. Somebody's got to clean that. And even more important, who's going to get on the other side and clean that? And when you get watermarks from rain and stuff like that, it shows. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see, this is probably 2-3 stories down. So you're going to have some serious ladders. Just saying, you know. Oh, okay, so here's that raised area we're looking at, because we're standing over here shooting this way. Small little table. So these people are not planning on having big dinner parties or anything like that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. Nice big doors. That looks wider than 36. You know, that's 42. I'm thinking that's about 42. So, beautiful. Interesting kitchen. It's a beautiful kitchen, no doubt about it. You got a double wall oven going on here, your fridge, and could be, I'm thinking that's a cooktop, which is my preference, because I'd rather deal with my ovens over here. I don't want a range. And in something like this, I'd rather just have a cooktop. Small sink there, big sink over here. And you got your magic triangle here. You know what the magic triangle is? You should have for somebody who likes to cook, you got to observe the triangle. So, which means fridge, sink, cooking. Fridge, sink, cooking. It's a triangle. You get it? Now you do. This is looking the other way. It looks like this is a walkway here too. And oh, this is stone. This stone's beautiful. Oh, look at the views out this glass. This is glass. It's a glass wall. How would you like to do the dishes in this house? You get the view. I know you're not looking across the lake, but you get to view these beautiful fir trees and stuff. You know, it's amazing. And so there's the cooktop over here, and they got a warming drawer over here. Oh, this is a loft. This is a loft up here. And it's a loft that's really not being used. You know, there's really no furniture up here. So, like a lot of lofts, they're not really well planned. Okay, so this has to be the master bedroom right here. What do you think of this glass block? Pretty cool stuff, huh? Okay, so we're in the room. Nice fireplace. Now, sorry, I hate to nitpick, but what's the TV doing all the way over here? Stick it right up. You got a blank wall here. Put the TV right up here. Pet peeve. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. How are you going to clean these windows up here? And that glass that runs along this balcony, way up here, that's all glass. Who's cleaning that? You're going to lean over the edges? Yeah, I suppose you could. Yeah, maybe I'm making too much out of nothing. But still, these outside windows, you can't put a ladder down here. I don't know how these people ever plan to clean these windows. I hate, after a while, when windows get filthy, I just can't stand looking at them. Okay, so you got your glass block, and that glass block serves as an outside wall. So you can't really see through the glass, which is really nice, but you can get all this natural light coming in here. Wonder what that's like in the winter. I bet that's really cold to the touch. Beautiful. Beautiful. Where's your glass block? I mean, isn't it beautiful? It's fantastic. So here's another family area with a great big fireplace. So what you know what you're doing here? You're watching the fire. If you're gathering here, you're gonna come in and watch the fire and just chat and talk. Nothing wrong with that. Nice. There's the backyard again, the face of the lake. Bunch of stone. Now we're getting towards probably the edge of the property. Back in the kitchen. Right? Oh, this is that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is that Savoy Art Deco home theater. I mean, wow. Look at that. Bravo. 10 out of 10. When was the last time you saw a home theater that looked this amazing? Amazing. Look at that carpet. Amazing. Wow. Even have the velvet ropes here. Gosh. That and movie posters. Wow. Bravo. Staircase. It's a narrow staircase going down there. Beautiful paintings. Wow. Oh. Is that the elevator? There's an elevator in this house. I don't know. Don't you love this metal design work here? That's just gorgeous. See, I love details like that. I love the fact that this. I don't think that's stone, and I don't think it's wallpaper. I almost think that's a sponge paint. I can't tell. I don't know. I'm out of my depth. Workout room, small little workout room. There's your sauna. Okay, that's the end. That's our third and final fantasy dream home. Have to let us know which one you like better. Well, those were some pretty amazing fantasy dream homes, weren't they? And today we got to see 3 fantasy dream homes. And let us know in the comments if you like seeing more homes in one video. Well, as always, we appreciate your support. We appreciate you watching. And if you like us, subscribe to our channel down below. Hit the little button down below. Give us a thumbs up and share the channel with your friends. And as always, we will see you again here on Fantasy Dream Homes. Keep watching, keep smiling. Take care. Bye-bye.